That's my mother name.
What's up, guys? KW175 back with another Pokemon Duel video, and finally you guys are going to be able to see some action from KW175 in League. It's about time, right? It's been a long time since we've been able to play, but I did a ton of tanking, screwed my win ratio all up, but we're still at about a 50% win ratio for this month, which is pretty insane to me just because we've lost so many. Last Gym Cup got decimated. It was just doing horrible because I really wasn't playing. I'm super rusty even still now, guys. So I'm like not as OP as I once was. I was never really like OP. I mean, I felt like I was pretty good at the game, right? But I'm definitely rusty, so I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. But our win ratio in the team match event is pretty incredible. But we never really played that much. But we were ranked pretty high when we did. But we definitely dropped an ELO. But we're on a 23 win streak, which is really nothing to be that, excited about. But to be honest, I've went up against some pretty OP players because so many people are tanking, right? So just because you see somebody 22, 2300 does not mean that they suck at the game, because I've, checked out some stats and there's people that have been up in the 41, 4200s. So, like, ELO is all over the place, so there's really no way to tell. And then when we had the aliens, there was a lot of 3K or 2800 ranked players that made it to 4K. So, like, ELO means nothing now. You just have to look at somebody's deck, see how they play, and you got to just judge people based off their placement and their deck versus not really looking at their ELO, because it doesn't matter at this point. Does not matter at this point. But EX Salamence, I think it's pretty cool. Only 600 points. Only thing worth going for, because if you guys have checked out my booster opening video and seen the insane drops we've got from those enhancement boosters, we've got more EX cubes than we know what to do with, right? I think I'm up to like 85 EX cubes at this point, and I don't know, like 44, 45 UX cubes. But we're going to jump into the first matchup going up against Red. Pokemon Switch, Gold Block. He's got the Necroizer, which you can basically take Necrozma and bring him back up to the Duskmane or Dawn Wings, depending on which you have set. So he has the Necrozma on his Duskmane, and he does have the Dawn Wings Necrozma, but no UX Necrozma set. So not going to be able to devolve or transform into Necrozma if he's knocked out. But the Duskmane can stay on the board. So if you guys want to take a look at the plates, and we do have the Ultra Burst for one of our Dawn Wings. So we put some Carmonite into them. Just a little bit of chain levels, but no chain levels into the Ultra. Level 7, just to kind of, even things out. Make that gold a little bit bigger, but I could put more Carmonite, which I probably will because I have so much. Chain level 2, level 5, just Necrozma is only level 4. Level 10 Poipole with 1 chain level. I do kind of want to get it to a 51 just for Celebi, but nothing super needed. Only level 5. Absol EX, but it is chain level 10. Then we have a chain level 10 Vibrava, just OP with that Z move, 4-star knockout. Flygon chain level 10, only level 5, chain level 10 Fraxure, all into the guillotine. We have chain level 10 level 5 Haxorus, and yeah, pretty OP squad. We don't really have a runner outside of Fraxure off the bench as a 3 MP. And we have a 3 MP Mega Absol, but, we have to go Mega. It's only for a few turns. But, they take that entry point. We're going to be able to slide over with that Fraxure. Try to kind of block off this little Nebby here. And see, now the opponent is definitely getting up their Z gauge. So they can continue to attack. There's really nothing to be concerned with. I mean, they can teleport. We can't surround them. They can land that Nebby's power, and they can pull their Solgaleo or something. Like, this opponent definitely likes Nala, Solgaleo. Like, it's just a huge Ultra Beast deck. So we're going to continue to kind of just set up. And finally, the opponent gets that Nebby's power. Going to be able to just bring out their Solgaleo and evolve into the Cosmo. So now they're, they got us congested pretty good. But we're going to be able to threaten game, hope for a knockout. And they're going to hit that miss. We hit 172 dual chop, but they do have that UX Necrozma to be able to devolve, or transform rather, and stay on the goal. And that's what's so good about Fraxure, is because you have to attack him. And that could not have worked out any better. Feels bad for them. They landed a miss, but now we're just going to go in and they get the 2-star purple. Like, come on. Like, we have such a good matchup. Now they're going to be able to do the menacing Moonraze Maelstrom. And we have no way to survive against this. So this is going to be a temporary banishment for 7 turns, sending us, well, to the Ultra Space. Not banished. We're temporarily sent to the Ultra Space. So, you know, in this meta as well, having a Pheromosa would not be that bad, because if one of your figures gets sent to the Ultra Space, I wonder if you're going to be able to bring them back with, like, Cosmog, you know, with the Nebby's power, or with the callback on the Pheromosa. So let me know in the comments if you guys have tested that out. But there's so many Dawn Wings, you know, with that menacing Moonraze Maelstrom and just regular Lunalas. Like, it's such a good Z move. And this is why Z moves need to be nerfed. Like, they fill way too quickly. Way too quickly. But the opponent did have us, you know, kind of congested. But I feel like we've been able to kind of hold them at bay, set up pretty good. You know, they don't have that Primal Kyogre, so we don't have to worry about that with our Poipole. They have Poipole as well. And, yeah, this opponent, Red, just seems to love the Lunala, the Necrozma, and everything. So, we're going to go ahead and go the Ultra Necrozma and attack, because we have that huge gold, hoping to be able to get the knockout there. And we do. And they're going to kind of slide over with that Cosmo in. We're going to try to get the knockout. Reflective move, I think, yeah, it's kind of like a stealth hit. Yeah, reflect move. So, yeah, we can jump over. Shattered Psyche. So the opponent is going to come in, try to just get a knockout here, going to negate our gold and our blue. And I was kind of hoping for the purple to be able to survive. 300 damage from that Dawn Wings is no joke. And our Ultra Necrozma is going to be sent to the PC. And if you guys notice, when you get knocked out, you don't transform, because it's not a Mega. It's not a Mega, so you can also Mega another Pokemon at the same time having your Ultra Necrozma. So something to keep in mind if you guys, you know, aren't super familiar. But, you know, I'm assuming at this point, like, everything's kind of been out for a while, so, you know, I'm probably not telling you guys anything new. But the battle's been going pretty good so far. A good back and forth. And we're just going to be able to go ahead and menacing Moonraze Maelstrom. Maelstrom. Yeah, it's not storm, it's strong. Maelstrom. Well, whatever. You guys know what it is. Don't mind me. But we're going to be able to send that Solgaleo to the Ultra Space, and we're going to air balloon over our Poipole. I want to try to go after this Necrozma on the goal. We have just an incredible matchup, and they get that Photon marker again, that 2-star purple. Feels bad. But that thing is incredible. Like, I wasn't sure at first how good of a marker that was, and they don't even realize that we can get this around, or just maybe they don't care because they have a gold block with that Cosmo in. And I do not want to risk going for the attack. I gotta wait till I get my Z move back up, because it has like half its wheel is blue, and then it has that 3-star teleport, so it can kind of go either way, and I do not want to give him that evolution for free. So they have their menacing Moonraze Maelstrom, their 4-star send you to the Ultra Space for like 7 turns, and we get, or the Photon Geyser. I said futon. The Photon Geyser. That is a great purple, because a lot of Pokemon, they really do rely on their ability, and to be able to remove that from like Keldeo or from like Swablu or the Altaria, like it's pretty good. Lunala. You know, like, it's a great 2-star purple. So we get the Dragon Claw into the Moongeist Beam, and we kind of need to just hang tight here. And we have that one chain level, and they have a surround set up, but they do not have that Necrozma. They do not have that Necrozma set, and that just saved us the game. Basically, outwailing the opponent. Because we had that extra chain level, and they did not have a second Necrozma, because they have one on their Duskmane, but they did not have one on their Dawn Wings. Like, I bet you right after this, if they had another voucher available, they went and bought or claimed that second Necrozma. And we go in for the Z move. You know, like, had a pretty good chance to win. If they teleported, they have to move off the goal anyway at a 1 MP, and they had that blue. We're able to get the knockout, able to survive, and we just kind of whoop to the Ultra Space, back onto the goal. GG Red. Like, we almost lost that. We almost lost that matchup. So, great matchup. You know, great matchup. We only won because the opponent, like, well, for one, had one less chain level than us, and they didn't have that second Necrozma set. So, getting into the next matchup, going up against J-Rock, seeing things from their perspective, taking a look at the plates. And just so you guys are kind of reminded here, taking a look at some of the figures, you know, level 10 Poipole, level 5 Absol with a chain level 10, level 10 Vibrava. And this is kind of annoying when if you click on this figure over there, it like automatically clicks on the Z move, which I'm glad they added. If you guys remember at first, you weren't able to check the Z moves in game. Like, you just had to have them memorized. So at least they added them. So now if you're not really sure which typing has what Z move, it's very helpful to be able to double check. But in the Z move meta, so much cheese is just waiting to happen if you're not careful. So the board's set up now. The board's set up pretty good. And, you know, debatable play here by me whether or not to use the Ultra Necrozma right away. But, like, that takeaway is devastating. So I kind of wanted to get rid of that Drift Blim right away. And we're able to get the knockout. But now they're going to be able to move up that Lucario, which we're not going to be able to knock out unless we can land our 2-star purple to remove his ability so he can be knocked out by gold. So I'm going to go ahead and jump over and actually go for it on accident, and we get it. We get the Photon Geyser, but they could literally just Mega and they'd be fine. But honestly, I wanted to go after that Drift Blim when I jumped over. I don't know why I clicked on Lucario, so that definitely was a misclick. And I just kind of go in for the YOLO because I'm like, you know what? I just want to get rid of it. If we get knocked out, we're transforming next turn anyway, so like whatever. You know, I'm good with it. But, Photon Geyser coming in clutch. Like I said, a lot of Pokemon rely on their ability, and that 2-star purple is very good. Just because it doesn't knock them out, you know, it allows you to set up more strategy and gives you a lot. It gives you a lot more options in the duel, being able to remove certain abilities. So, looking to survive this and get the takeaway. But at least they have to move to the bench, and we're going to go ahead and claim that entry with our Fraxure. Whew. This is an intense duel, guys. Pretty intense. Both of the, even the last duel was pretty intense, man. I was sweating bullets. I thought it was over, but I'm like, man, they didn't have that Necrozma, man. I couldn't believe it. But, the opponent actually uses that devastating Drake. You normally see them use the Tectonic Rage, and they're going to make my Dawn Wings spin. Now, it's kind of weird, certain spin moves that knock you out send you directly to the PC. Other ones allow you to transform, like if you have a Keldeo, or in this case, Dawn Wings, transform into the UX Necrozma. So, it's weird. Like regular Draco Meteor lets you devolve or transform, but that devastating Drake does not. Blastoise's Turtle Missile, I believe, sends you straight to the PC, I want to say. So, I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you guys have made a checklist, but certain ones let you transform and stay on the board. Other ones just send you directly to the PC. So, we have some defense here on our goal. We still have some defense. And, this is not what we wanted. We're looking for that Moonguy's Beam. And we get the Photon Geyser, which is still good by me. Good by me. We can cover the goal, even though our Poipole is a 2 MP. We have that ability to move. And I kind of have to use this Tectonic Rage right now. Need to. Got to get rid of this Drift Blim. Because it's one of those situations where you kind of have to guarantee that you win the next roll. Otherwise, you're going to be in a really bad spot because he could have hopped over, surrounded my Lunala, and then I'd have to back off and just, I don't know. So I'm backtracking with the Vibrava next to the goal, protect that Poipole, hop over with my Dawn Wings, negate that gold, and literally like anything but this roll is like, okay. I'm even fine with the Photon Geyser to remove Marshadow's minus 20 ability, but as of right now, Lunala is not going to be able to half our damage. They're going to Mega that Lucario, going in for the attack, and they get the 2-star Aura Sphere. Oh, feels bad. But they actually choose to knock out our Vibrava, and I'm like, what? I'm like, bro, we got Scoop Up, so we're going to scoop up that Dawn Wings, take that Surround, get rid of that Lucario, and now they're going to be able to just take that entry. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Like, I don't know if to me, it seemed like a good play. I'm like, I'm going to long throw here, see if they kind of take that Surround to boost my Z gauge up a little bit, but I don't know. They didn't go for it. I just go for the attack, and we're able to get the knockout. Like, because their Z move gauge is already up pretty good. I don't know. Like, watching it back, it just seemed kind of dumb to do that, but whatever. Like, worked out okay. We're going to jump over, and they're going to jump over, then we're going to jump over. So, playing a little bit of leapfrog, coming in, trying to get the knockout on this Primal Kyogre, which, you don't see a lot of anymore. People are still using them, but feels bad. That menacing Moonraze Maelstrom going to ascend us to the Ultra Space, but now we also have our menacing Moonraze Maelstrom. So I was kind of hoping to be able to have my Z gauge up for this Primal Kyogre, and we're going to be able to send that Primal Kyogre to the Ultra Space for 7 turns, but J-Rock being able to cover the goal with their Drift Blim, and I just got to kind of hope we don't get takeaway. We get the Moon Geist Beam, sending that Drift Blim to the PC, and that is GG. So, I don't know. Like, it was a pretty crazy turn of events. Like, they had our entries, and, like, we had that long throw. It was, like, trying to bait out a Surround. Like, I don't really know what that was all about, but I was just like, yo, maybe they'll take the Surround. We'll get a knockout. I was like, but it was a wasted plate. I don't know. It worked out. We had Poipole to be able to continue to negate that gold, and we were just able to get the dub. So, 2 pretty intense games up against some pretty good decks and not too bad of players. If it seemed like it to me. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you guys have been playing, you're pretty good, reached 4K. Like, I'm definitely, I'm rusty. I'm rusty now. The game is insane now. All these Z moves, all these new figures that they dumped on us. Haven't been able to really test them, play with them too much. Like, I looked them over. I kind of know what we have. I know what the game's about right now, but now it's just kind of putting it into action. And we get a double EX pull. Like, bro, these enhancements are insane. So this was the team match event. We were able to, play a couple of duels, get some wins, and I bought an enhancement. I didn't really go hard on it. I wasn't like tanking with it or anything. I just bought it. You're able to get 35 points. We're popping 35 points with a ×7 multiplier and an enhancer. So if you guys are new to the game, you're not sure about the team match event, you'd be surprised how many questions I got about the team match event. You apply these enhancers to your time boosters, and that adds those little green points that you see. That's what increases your multiplier gauge. See, we're at a ×7. We need like 10,000 points to be able to get a ×10. So those little green points only last for 2 hours from when you apply them. So I always try to apply them at the same time, like at the interim, which is like 3 UTC, or like right when the dailies reset. So hopefully everybody's kind of using them at the same time to try to get up to a ×10. But last place always gets a ×7 boost. You start at a ×7. See, I get 2 points there. Like, that's going to last for 2 hours. And that's what gives you access to the multiplier. So at a ×7, see, we get 35 points, right? So we're getting 5 points from the enhancements. If we didn't use the enhancer on them, we'd only get 5 points. But with the ×7, you get access to that. So that's pretty much how the points work and what you're trying to do. But we're on a 5-win streak again. 200 wins out of 391 because we tank so much. But surprisingly, still above 50%. And our team match event win ratio is pretty insane, over 80%. So we have 6 wins out of 7 duels, not too bad. And that's all it really took with having the enhancement boosters going to be able to get that 600 points. I'm not going to grind for that EX, but I'm like, you know what? We have the enhancement boosters going. Might as well play just a couple more to try to get that extra Carmenite, and we get a double EX Cube drop, 30 Carmenite, 35 points. So the enhancement boosters are coming with 35 points is what it looks like. 5 points. And then with having that ×7 multiplier, you know, we're getting 35 points out of them. Not too bad, really, for getting one every time. It's just, you know, if you have the gems to buy more enhancers. So now we're 9 duels, 8 wins out of 9 duels. So we're able to get the 833 points, get that Carmenite. We actually came in 423rd, and this is literally our first badge from any team match event. Because I never played. I played a couple of team match events. I just played it, you know, I think 5 was the maximum I would play because it was the minimum you had to play to get access to the 50 Carmenite, which used to be kind of like you wanted to get, but then it came to the point like being in last place was better. Another EX Cube, 50 Carmenite. Like, that's what I'm saying. One enhancement booster gives you more than like all of the rewards in the team match event. Then we get a Murkrow, going to be a chain level. And like, that's pretty much it. Like, look, I even beefed up some figures. 84 EXs, 44 UX. So I think I got like 5 EXs out of our enhancement run. So it was $5. And yeah, I still had about an hour left when I was like done. You know, I'm like, you know what? Like, it was late. The team match event was going to be ending. So I was like, you know what? I'm done with it. Done with it. So I did want to cover this real quick and give a big shout out to the developers. April Fools was pretty awesome. We seen some leaks of a UX Bidoof, and we're like, okay, pretty funny. They made a video on YouTube, shared it on Twitter. But yo, they actually made this figure, a 170, 3 MP, no limit. You can literally run 6 of them. It has a gold 90 and a 2-star purple that can dig. So I just want to kind of show some clips. You know, only like 12 turns in, and we're able to kind of win with Keldeo. Now, they did say that they, you know, went over the millions of duels and they kind of rebalanced the AI. But I'll be honest, the AI was as trash as ever. I even tried to like BM a few times, and you know, we just take some dubs. So just showing you guys a few clips from a few of the matches. I mean, it's not really anything exciting going up against the bots, but this figure is incredible, and I really wish there was like a real figure like this. Obviously, there would have to be a limit, or maybe you could only have one in your deck, no duplicates, something like that. But like a 3 MP with a 170, like, that's pretty insane. But Poipole pulling off with the cheese, just whoop to the Ultra Space, back, hops on the other side, takes the goal, and they didn't give us the figure. It was like 100 points. They give us a Bidoof mask, so I changed my name to N Bidoof. And yeah, the monthly stats reset. But for the monthly rewards, they're still in effect. I think they go to the 10th. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's like the 10th. So we still have some time to go after the top 100 if you guys, you know, are going for that. Me personally, I could really care less. Like really, I'm just trying to have fun with the game again. Like, I've always had fun with the game, but I just want to kind of get back into playing. I do want to be good at the game. Obviously, I want to have a good win rate. But in terms of like grinding for top 100, like you get so much from them enhancement boosters. It's incredible. And then all of the rewards from the player pass, plus being able to select all those figures, 10 figures every month, which I still have like 7 figures I can select. I don't know. Like, I haven't really picked that many this month, but I need to figure out what it is. And then finally we did run into Carolyn. I think I just ran through one stack of stamina. Like, I wasn't really trying to grind to beat the top or anything. But we got through Carolyn. I'm like, all right, let's see how good Carolyn is with this deck going up against Rush. Like, bots always struggle against Rush decks. Get the Hydro Kick. We're just going to be able to take that entry, and Bidoof is done. Dunzo gets the dig up against the Ultra Teleportation, and Poipole is going to take that goal. So I just thought it was incredible that the devs put some effort to make a video, to design a figure, implement it into the game, even if it was just for the AI's use only, but it was fun going up against some of these bots and seeing the UX Bidoof, because it's been such a meme. Like what is Bidoof good for, you know? And I had a feeling, I'm like, well, maybe they're gonna give us the evolution. And these are some of the players that just like got in early. And I was ranked up there pretty good, but I mean, like I said, this was like right when it released, so I ran through my stamina. So I'm like, you know, I'm gonna go to the material shop, and I'm look, we see the Bibarel. I think that's how you say it. I don't even know how to say it, but like I'm pretty sure people like used it for like certain moves in the main series. Like I don't really know, but there was really no use for it. So it's always been a meme, Bidoof, but it's there. It's in the library. It has a tag. Will they release it one day to us, human players? I don't know. I doubt it. I really doubt it. But they have the image for the Bibarel that's in the game, so they'll probably end up giving that to us at some point. I would imagine, but it's just pretty much there for the memes. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell so you always catch my new videos and you can try to be first to them. We definitely have plenty more videos coming. I know I've said it before, but we will have more videos, more league matchups, and maybe more tournaments, things that are going to be happening very, very soon in the near future. So until the next one, later guys.